What up, everybody? It's Sports Dad. Listen, let's get into it. In this segment, we're going to talk about the XFL, The Rock, Dewayne Johnson, and D1 recruiting. This is going to be good. Let's go. So, this is hot off the press, right? Just recently, I read an article that The Rock, Dewayne Johnson, just purchased the XFL, right? He just purchased the XFL, right? So what does this mean? Well, in a previous video of mine, I actually talked about, when we're talking about recruiting and things like that, on how, basketball players were foregoing going to college and actually going to the G League and then transferring over to the NBA. Well, if you remember in one of my videos, and actually I'm posting it up on the screen for you right now, so you can take a look back at it, I called it and I said that this is going to happen for the NFL as well, for college football, I should say. This is going to happen for college football because I know the XFL, they tried it, but but didn't have successful attempts or whatnot. But I knew that this could happen, right? I knew that this could happen where the XFL can get it together financially. And now what just recently happened is that The Rock, Dewayne Johnson, just purchased the whole XFL for $15 million. So this is great news. The XFL is in great hands, right? It's going to be up and coming, right? They're going to redo everything, and it's under great leadership and with The Rock and his particular team. And why do I say it's in great hands? Because he understands the essence of hard work. He understands the essence of working hard and trying to get noticed to play at the next level, because he played in the Canadian League, right? But he didn't make it to the NFL, which was one of his dreams. So now he wants to help others achieve their dream, right? And give them an actual chance to play in the NFL, at the NFL level. So the XFL is in great hands now. So what does this mean for D1 college recruiting? Well, in my previous videos, I talked about, the D1 recruiting. I talked about the scandals that we see all the time. I think this is going to help the Division I colleges, and I also think it's going to help the players as well, because we talked about NCAA compensating players, right? They made some changes, but let's just face it, those changes that they made is just not enough. Because at the end of the day, the reason why this whole debacle of, the conspiracy, the whole secrecy of paying for players and things like that, different colleges and stuff, the reason why that's happening is because coaches and college programs and things like that, they probably feel the pressure of being pushed into a corner, because guess what? They have to produce. They have to win games, right? They have to create systems and programs so that they can win games. And so now, they feel backed into a corner to go after the top player, the top key players, right? That's actually making it happen. Those guys that are actually going that's going to play at the next level. So they're backed into a corner to have to go after these guys and offer them something to get them to come to the school. Now, it's unfortunate, but but what it is that the NCAA is actually putting their staff and their programs in a bad situation, for them to actually, to put them in a situation to be tempted to do something like that, right? So that's basically what happens, right? You want me to produce, so and this is the known way to do it, because this has been going on for years, and so they are backed into a corner, and and this is what they revert to, and I feel sorry for those guys, I really do. And so, but at the same time, the players, the parents and things like that, they're looking at it like, okay, well, you're not going to pay us, but you're going to make a lot of money off of us, so we want a piece of the pie, So, which is why you hear those stories all the time on, people being busted, college coaches being busted and things like that. You hear it all the time. So now with the XFL in the NBA, so I think it was a top recruit. He decommitted and then he went to the G League, planning to go to the G League, and then he's going to, and his plan is to get to the NBA. And so check out my video. Like I said, I posted it up for you guys, so you guys can all you have to do is just click on it. But I talked about that, and I think don't quote me on this, but I think his name was no, don't quote me because I'm doing this off the top of my head. So, but just check out my previous video, give it a like, and oh, by the way, subscribe. So, but also with the XO, that is so what's going to happen is that, and I said it in my last video, that is going to happen in for the Division I football colleges as well, right? So now they have the XFL, which is equivalent to the G League and the NBA. So you're going to have players probably foregoing, going to college and going to play in the XFL, and then play there for a little bit, and then to be able to transfer that and play at the NFL level, and I don't necessarily blame them for that. But at the same time, it was bound to happen, right? And so, so it's a lot that's going on right now. But I really think it's a great move. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what Dewayne Johnson is going to do with it, and and just take it from there. So I just wanted to chime on, but I want to hear what you have to say about it. So what do you think about that? Do you think the XFL was Dewayne Johnson, The Rock? Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? I always wanted to do that. But do you think it was a good move? Do you think it was a good move? What do you think? Comment below, let me know, and we'll chat about it, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. And also, too, share the video of the previous subscribe campaign that I'm doing, because I want people to subscribe, because I have a special guest that's coming on the show on August the 17th. So don't forget to tune in. And I'm going to be doing some lives as well to talk a little bit more about that. So just to kind of pump it up a little bit. I'm super excited for what's happening and on the Sports Dad Cephas Harris platform, YouTube platform. I'm super excited about it. And it's growing. I really appreciate your support. Let's keep it going. All right. Deuces.